Alright, for all you guys out there that are big time jig fishermen, I wanted to make this little video and show you what not to use for a jig. So I'm just getting ready to go fishing tomorrow, and I bought 100 of these jigs, which ended up being pretty nice little jigs, but this circle hook idea, which I thought would be great, turned out to be a total joke. So I give most of them away, but I still have bags after bags of them, and they're kind of worthless. Nice jig. This guy makes a really nice jig, and like I said, I bought a bunch of them, but the whole circle hook concept on a jig, I guess it would work for dead bait, but it just does not work good for live bait or even putting like a gulp or anything on. So this is an unfair lure. This lure is something new I'm trying. Worked really well last weekend. Trout are doing really well in Jacksonville, so hopefully tomorrow that'll work. But some of the jigs that I've been using, I know this is pretty dark in here, but there's one of those jigs there. But what I like is a jig that's just a regular J hook like this. Then I'm trying out some new jigs. These are Sure Set jigs made in Jacksonville, and hopefully I'll catch a fish on these circle hook jigs. Another thing, these Aqua Dream lures, it's called Aqua Dream Living, I think. This guy makes an incredibly good spoon, and I've got plenty of them. I mean, look at that one. Look at the finish on that. You know, that's supposed to be a pinfish. That one would be the crab. Just a really incredible spoon. But I'm kind of a jig fisherman. This is a TBS jig made by Tony Bozzella, a good friend of mine, lives not too far from me. Black nickel hooks, been using his stuff for a while. These jigs here, this is a stand-up jig. I'm not quite sure who makes it. I think I got these at not Arlington Bait and Tackle, I think. Haven't really used them much. There's another one of the TBS jigs. There's another Sure Set jig. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just getting everything ready for tomorrow. So we've got all the stuff ready to go. That's another Aqua Dream spoon. This is a Ambassador Morium reel. I'll do a review on that later, but that's a really, really good reel. Then, of course, my favorite would be the Shimano Calcutta D. And I've got that on an Envy Green rod. And if you haven't ever heard of them, they're incredibly good rods also. Got some Envy Green rods here that's got the big dial with Saltus on it. Some older stuff that I've just had for years, but anyway, if you're going to redfish and you're going to use a jig, unless you know something I don't, this circle hook idea is it just doesn't work for me. And I really like this guy's jig heads. I'm probably going to buy some from him that are just a regular J hook, but what I like about them is there's no barb. So like if you look at the TBS jig next to it, it has this barb. Well, in Jacksonville, there's a ton of oysters. So what we have to do is we have to take our pliers and we have to squeeze this barb down flat so it doesn't hang up when you drag it along. This jig doesn't have that problem. I just can't make it work with the circle hook. So anyway, that's what we're doing. There's the Hell's Bay Marquesa, getting it ready to go first thing in the morning. Probably gonna fish Palm Valley. Chip Davis is catching snook there. Lots of big trout. I plan on doing the same. Thanks for watching.